guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Frieren. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 25 of season 1 of Frieren, and I am so excited to watch this episode. I couldn't wait. If you were there for the end of the last episode, I was like, if I'm wearing the same thing, it's because I'm really cutting it close time-wise. But anyway, I'm excited to watch this episode because I am ready to see how we plan to defeat Frieren the duplicate. With Fern planning to defeat Frieren. And Frieren's excited. She's like, tell me more. So here's the thing though, is I don't know if we defeat Frieren, if that means that everybody else just has an easier time getting to the bottom of the labyrinth, and us doing this like cleaned up everything for everybody else. But I really don't care at this point. I just want to see how this goes. So I'm so excited. Really short opening because I'm really excited to get into it, and I bet you guys are too. So let's go.
We lack the information to make a conclusion. We should consider the possibility that it doesn't have a mind. The only way to defeat it may well be with brute force.
Think you can do that?
Who can say?
Fern can say.
If that's our plan, it might have to be me. I may be able to kill Mistress Frieren.
The smile on Frieren's face. Oh. Why was she thinking of
Splendid.
Zarya?
Let the strategizing begin.
Why was she thinking of Zarya right there? Those thoughts are never not for nothing.
To confirm, if my replica does have a mind, we'll find Adel, escort her here, and use hypnosis magic to penetrate my mental defenses. This will
Adel's
give
no
Fern
longer
the
here.
opening she needs. Then she'll move into combat and kill me.
Perfect.
Nope.
That's a little callous.
Yeah, he's gonna tell you that that's not gonna work. Does anyone have any healing magic?
And Mr. Bly?
I made it this far because he put himself between the monster and me. I can only hope he got out of here with his life.
I hope so too. Gosh, that's so scary.
Keep moving! Leave me!
Oh.
This way at least one of us will pass.
That is noble, my goodness.
Can we work together?
Oh yeah. You're welcome to the group.
Is there anyone who can treat this man?
I always carry a holy scripture. A
Oh, I
simple
like
healing
you.
spell won't be an issue.
Go
Love
ahead.
it. I'm so happy that that's possible.
Well, that settles that. The copies don't have minds after all.
Miss Adel tried to hypnotize it, but discovered that while they can precisely mimic a mind's functions, the replicas do not possess minds of their own.
So what if we
That
possess...
makes our most painless strategy out of the question.
Well, what if we hypnotize Frieren, though?
There is too much we don't know to take them any further. Before we continue, we need to know exactly what those replicas are and who created them.
Yeah, that would help.
The most important thing we can learn is if these copies have any unique weaknesses. If that thing's as strong as Frieren, people will probably die. I'd
Yeah.
happily take a hint.
I'm afraid I have no comment.
Zenza's like, I ain't telling you shit.
The doubles
Girls!
are controlled by the Spiegel, a monster who's resided here since the mythical era.
Interesting.
Courtesy of my eldest brother. He was in the advance party that the Continental Magic Association sent into the tomb.
She had
Sounds to me
pre-knowledge. I
like
love
you
that.
girls had a leg up.
Yeah.
That explains how you lasted this long.
I mean, you know
However,
magic. Isn't
you
that a
made
leg up?
childish misstep. You should have worked with us. That information would have been more valuable in our hands.
Maybe you shouldn't have been a
I
dick.
can't say you felt very approachable to us at the time.
Thank you.
Have you seen yourself? I don't trust a middle-aged egoist like you not to abandon your allies. Anybody would doubt your motives.
I know. Yup.
He really doesn't like you, huh?
While middle-aged is technically true, there's something about having it thrown in your face that stings.
It does.
Don't
Yeah.
you think you should apologize to him?
I'm
Nope.
very sorry, Pops.
Dig it in further.
The Spiegel is close. It's locked in the treasure room, just on the other side of that hall. The monster itself is weak and has no way of attacking us directly. Once we defeat it, all the replicas will cease to be.
Okay.
That aligns with what our mana detection has revealed. Which brings us back to the issue of the door.
Yeah.
It's shut fast with an incredible sealing spell, mightier than most I've seen.
I can confirm the seal is quite the puzzle, and almost certainly my replica's work.
Oh.
It's a spell that shuts the door of a treasure vault at the risk of your life. One of the highest rated sealing spells in the world of folk magic.
Wow.
That door will not open until the caster is dead. The simplest option would be to ignore the door and break down the wall.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to assume they accounted for that.
Yeah, but she's always like a go-around kind of person.
I'm more concerned with the overpowered doppelganger that still stands between us and the Spiegel.
Yep.
The Spiegel guards itself by creating copies of those within the dungeon. As time passes by, they slowly begin to trickle down to the bottom of the labyrinth to protect it.
Yeah.
Aside from my brother's unit, most of the advance party died, many in this exact spot.
Jeez.
They
These
died
team made
with
it out.
victory in sight, just before they reached the bottom.
This is so cool. Think, guys, think!
The replicas mimic the functions of the original's mind very closely, yes? That means the flesh and blood's vulnerabilities should show up in their double.
I would think so.
If that much is true, we may have a real chance.
Okay.
And just what flaw are you thinking of?
Yeah.
Mistress Frieren, I need you to stand by that wall for a moment, please.
Sure.
Okay. What did this prove?
It can't be.
Incredible. I
What?
can't believe my eyes.
Did everyone notice?
What?
What are we looking at?
Exactly.
No clue.
I didn't think it existed.
What?
How did I let this slip past me when we battled before?
What?
My preconceptions about how an experienced mage should be blinded me to the truth.
What?
Every time that she casts a spell, her mana detection is interrupted for a fraction of a second.
But isn't that a common mistake made by apprentice mages?
I have never been very good about it.
All this time you
We're
didn't get
aware
better
of
about
this.
it?
Why didn't you bother mentioning it?
It's mortifying, to say the least.
This is not the time to be embarrassed.
Still, though, she's
I love
highly
it.
skilled in every other area you could imagine. And I doubt there are many mages who could exploit that vulnerability.
Well, Fern
In any
can.
case, let's discuss our strategy.
I was just like, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, I love it. A magical powwow. It's great. These two. You know what? Fight all you want, girls. If it helps you think.
Even if we can somehow handle Frieren's replica, what about
Mistress Frieren, you seem to be enjoying yourself.
She does. Hi!
Let's go over it once more. Firstly, then you come in with supporting fire.
And Heiter?
He gets the day off.
Oh,
He's
Heiter.
hungover.
He's dead.
Nearly dead. Cool! This whole scene is cool. The ceiling, the monster, Eisen. Come on, Himmel.
This meeting. It reminds me of the many whispers my party exchanged in dungeons.
Oh. God, Lavina, what are they always doing?
We'll let our plan speak for itself.
Oh,
You think we can win?
we don't know the
Don't
plan.
you worry. There doesn't exist a dungeon that can't be conquered.
She's so
And as
confident.
I'm the mage of the party that cleared more dungeons than any other in history, I'm an authority on the matter.
Yeah, you are.
Are you too sure you don't need any help fighting Frieren's replica?
They're going
We're
in by
already
themselves?
More than willing to join the fray.
The fewer of us there are inside, the easier it will be to predict its movements.
True.
If we all entered the battle at once, our victory would be nearly guaranteed. But most of us would die in the process.
Yeah. Frieren.
You need us here. Without anyone to slow down the replicas as they make their way to the bottom, they would quickly outnumber you.
True. Oh, here they come.
If they surround us, nobody will make it out of this dungeon alive. Follow our plan closely.
We will.
I'm ready. Oh my god. Oh, I feel myself sweating. Oh my god. My girls! My girls!
Who in this test would each of you be the most concerned to meet on a battlefield?
You. Quite frankly. I kind of want the Spider-Man meme, like... Yep, here we go. Come on, Fern!
It's
You got this,
behaving
girl.
just like Mistress Frieren predicted.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Oh, the music's epic. I wish we could play it. Wow.
Xander. Its mana detection broke off. My double would be on the lookout for Fern, who took that opportunity to hide. But its hands are full dealing with the equally matched opponent for
Sure
it.
is. Oh my gosh, this is epic.
After all, no one knows better than I do how frightening I can be.
Yeah. That's great that she even knows that.
Even I can't detect you easily. In the heat of battle, my copy won't have a chance.
Once I'm hidden and able to land a solid attack, you're sure it should be Zoltrak?
It's the quickest spell, therefore the best we've got. Besides that, for us elves, Zoltrak's only been in the picture for a relatively short time. We haven't been around the spell long enough to reflexively defend against it.
Smart.
That's not to say it'll stop us dead in our tracks. It takes only a moment for us to respond, but the time we spend thinking causes a delay. You're
You gotta be on
different,
it. Yeah.
Zoltrak has existed since you were born. To you, it's something that has always been.
Yep.
A fundamental part of magehood engraved into your very being. I have no doubt that your Zoltrak can kill me.
That's the one time being an
Hit it with
experienced
every
mage
last
doesn't
drop
help
of mana
you.
You've got.
Being a baby mage is the best thing here. Oh. Oh, that is the worst. I am jazzed and ready to go.
I was under the impression that you didn't like me. I'm surprised to
might
see
not.
you in this place. I would have wagered you and I would never meet again.
The reason I'm here is to deliver my master's will.
Oh.
50 years have passed, so Flama has died.
You're not sad?
Not sad at all?
I only trained the girl on a whim.
Does it mention Frieren?
The Emperor has authorized nationwide magical research at the advice of Flama. Human societies have written magic off as the stuff of demons. Therefore, studying it openly was strictly forbidden. Flama encouraged him to change that. Before her death, she'd been training a newly established unit she calls the Imperial Mages.
Flama did that?
She wants me to take it over for her. What a
And?
greedy woman she was.
That's greedy?
She has filled the largest empire with a hunger. They want to study magic, and even adopt the craft for military use. The neighboring nations are sure to respond. In a few short decades, magic will spread throughout the continent. We stand at the precipice of an era in which magic will be for all.
Is that not a good thing?
Humanity will acquire the strength to fight back against the Demon King and his forces.
That's
Oh my.
good.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Why are you so sad?
I cannot comply with this final request. I find it displeasing.
That's awful.
Magic should be revered and respected.
Are you afraid of not being special?
How dare she send this to me? Flama and I never could understand each other.
Yikes.
The one student I trained on a whim.
She predicted this. My
Did she?
master warned me that you would probably get upset and tear her will to pieces. But she wanted me to deliver this regardless. Well, I'm going to leave now. I doubt we'll ever meet again.
I think you will.
Before you go, let's take a walk.
For what purpose?
An era in which
I don't
anyone
like it.
can use magic. She had quite the dream, huh?
I think so.
Did she ever tell you what her favorite spell was?
The flowering field?
One that created a field of flowers. It was useless at best and foolish at worst.
I don't like Zarya.
She loved magic with the whole of her being. She genuinely wanted everyone in the world to experience it, even in its most frivolous forms. I found that repulsive.
Of course you did.
I didn't think she would live to see such an era. I never would have guessed she'd bring it on herself.
Despite you.
When I looked at her, I saw a life so short it was practically nothing. Yet in her time, she founded humanity's magic.
My master made decisions more quickly than carefully, like she was always hurrying along to the next thing.
Yeah, she knew her life was short.
Throughout our lives, we're all faced with a series of important decisions. But unlike you and I, humans cannot afford to delay them. If we don't have an answer, we can take a century or two to find one. We can ignore our decisions for a millennium if we so choose. We hardly have lifespans. They're more like eternities.
Yeah, feels like it.
It took humanity countless centuries and seas of sweat and blood to build the civilization they have now. From this point forward, their progress will only accelerate. A mere 1,000 years, that is when the era of humans will arrive. They will surely overtake us.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So don't neglect your training, Frieren.
Oh, nice.
For if anyone cuts your long life short, it will be the Demon King himself.
Nope.
Or it will be a human mage.
That
Fern?
excites me. Zetia, everything we've known, the entire world of magic and mages, is about to be born anew.
She's not afraid of change. I love that. But does she mean that Fern is going to kill her? Wow, Fern. And that's it. And I can't, absolutely cannot watch another episode. And I am so hungry for more. Okay. Let's talk about it. OMG. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not really liking Zarya. I don't like that she tore up Flama's will. I don't like that she is like worried about humans using magic and, you know, overtaking them. I mean, from what I've seen, demons were the thing that have killed elves. It wasn't humans. And I think, again, like what we're being shown in the tomb is that in the labyrinth, that like working together is better than not. I think that is actually just a modern day thing too, is that like when people say like it takes a village, but even like if people can get over their differences and work together, shit gets done. So I'm just saying, like her perspective is that it is precious, it is mine, and you know, it's only special if only a few people get to do it. And Flama being a human that was so experienced in magic and was so like rushing to just learn as much as she could and get things done and going to the next thing is because she knew she had such a short life, but she wanted to make a difference. She wanted to make a change. And then we see Frieren at the end just saying like, I'm excited for this. And like, that's great because like, you know, a lot of people fear change. A lot of people fear things that are different than them. And, you know, accepting that and learning to work together with it instead of fighting it and being afraid of it is ultimately the best way to get by, to live, to grow, to expand and become more. That could be me on a soapbox a little bit, but that's truly what I believe. That's why like things like diversity and inclusivity and working together and, you know, helping thy neighbor and not always going mine, not yours, not yours, not yours, get out, you know, like that kind of stuff. That attitude is never going to work well for progress and for growth. And, you know, I'm excited that Frieren was excited about that. And it's very interesting that Zarya was like, you will be killed by a human mage. And then Fern took out the double, which I don't know if the double is destroyed. It could have just injured her. But either way, like I also think that it's really cool that Fern has never known anything but Zoltrak. So in her years of being a mage, she's had this entire time learning to defend against it and learning to use it because that's just modern everyday magic. But for Frieren, it's new. And it's something that's only been developed over a little bit of time. And because her lifespan is so long, you know, she's not as skilled at it. And she's got this hole or a space in her mana, which I was just like, what? what? I don't know what's going on. Tell me. And like the fact that Denkin could see it and Fern already knew about it is just wonderful, because we need the experience of an old mage, but we need the power and the experience of a young mage, because an old mage is going to know a lot of old magic. And a new mage is only really going to know new magic. And those things coming together, which Fern is being taught by an old mage, but also knows new magic, she's the best of both worlds. I love this show so much. And, you know, seeing like the other doubles, they're on their way. I love that, again, they didn't say her name. I don't know if it's Methode. I have no idea, but her being able to heal, I think it was Dunst. Bly, we don't know if he's dead. He did sacrifice himself so Dunst could get away, which I think is a very noble thing to do. Oh boy. I was just like, just put a mimic in the room. It'll distract Frieren. It could have worked. I don't know. I think their plan was better. It was more beautiful. I love the flashback with Himmel, Eisen, and Heiter. Well, not Heiter so much. He was doing what Heiter do. But the fact that they had this plan to defeat this other, I don't know if it's a demon or if it was just a dragon, but it was beautiful, first of all. And the fact that like her planning with all the other people reminded her of planning with Himmel and Eisen, I'm so happy, because it seemed like she didn't care. And her finally realizing that like Himmel is gone at his funeral, and realizing that she didn't really spend the time she could have with him and didn't allow herself to open up to them, her having those memories and opening up to another group of people just goes to show that lesson that Himmel was trying to teach her, and even Flamma for that matter, is that it's like just so important to like trust the people around you, feel things for them, you know, grow attachments to them, because it's only a strength. It's almost ever only a weakness if somebody's using it against you. And even then, I think that it's still a strength. So I love this show so much. I know I just said that, but God, I wish I could watch another episode. I literally cannot, but let's see. So we got 26, 27, 28. We got 3 more. And then we have 3 months until the new season. Technically, if it starts at the beginning of January and it's the beginning of November, it's only 2, right? 30. Yeah, it's like 2 and some change. Yeah, less than 3 months. Yay. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. How do you feel about Zarya? Kind of a bitch. Yeah. I don't like her. She's so smug, and she's like, I got the feeling you didn't like me. I got the feeling I didn't like you either. And tearing up her will, and not even being sad about Flamma, not recognizing what Flamma has done, like that she is a legendary mage that everybody knows about, and like Flamma's teachings and stuff like that. Like, well, I mean, they don't have real grimoires by Flamma, but like Flamma made her mark, and there's an imperial Imperial mages. Yeah, Imperial mages, because that's what Denkin is. So it did get established anyway. Much to your dismay. I think, although I believe it was Zarya that was like, okay, but we only need to have so many people who have excellence in magic. So we're going to have like these licenses that you can get, like these exams that you have to take in order to, you know, be able to do certain types of magic or go certain places for magical purposes. You know, her putting limits on who could, that is exactly how that was going to go. But you know what? The more experienced the mage, the easier it is to get your certification. And then you can take on, you know, new apprentices, which I know that they die very easily. But, you know, I think that's a risk in this world. And especially when you're Frieren, you know, I don't think she took on an apprentice ever before, and Fern probably is her first apprentice, unless we haven't seen that yet. But, you know, she is definitely not going to be losing Fern anytime soon. I don't want to be cocky and say that, and then boom, Fern's gone. But, you know, I'm definitely a believer in the fact that, like, Frieren teaching Flamma, or Frieren teaching the way Flamma taught her is absolutely like the best way to learn. And Fern taking on an apprentice and just like this hand-me-down of magic from the most powerful mages, I think is the best way to get like top tier people. And then even here, working in a group and everyone getting these lessons while they're going on is simply superb. So I think it only makes them better. I'm just saying, when you work in a group and you see other people's strengths and you can learn from those other strengths, how could you not get any better? I can't wait to watch the next couple of episodes. I'm sad that it's over, but I'm happy that there's another season soon, so I won't have to wait nearly as long as you guys had to. But guys, come back here for that next episode, because one, I want to see what happened, because they didn't really give us the completion of the fight. It was beautiful. It was stunning. I want more. But I also want to know how it went. And, you know, we have all the rest of the duplicates I think we're fighting, because it's not just Frieren. I think we have to defeat them all. Or if we defeat that one, they all go away. So I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're done by a long shot, but I'm excited to see and find out. Prove myself right, prove myself wrong. Who cares? It's going to be amazing. Come back here for that. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.